I know thy works, and tribulation, and poverty, but thou art rich. Welcome to the Black Excellence and Abundance Channel. Africa, initially known as Alkebulan, also Korji, Ortigi, Libya, Ethiopia, the land of Ham and Shem, and today it's known as the continent of Africa. This amazing, rich continent has over 50 countries in it. It covers an area of about 11.7 million square miles, and it is home to about 1.2 billion people. This number accounts for 16% of the world's population. Studies and evidence show that Africa is the continent on which human life began. It is in Africa that the oldest fossils of the early ancestors of humankind have been found, the modern-day human. With over 200 million people between the ages of 15 and 24, Africa is the youngest population in the world today, while 6 of the 10 fastest growing economies in the world are in Africa. Alkebulan. This continent is home to an abundance of resources that include diamonds, Did you know that the majority of diamonds in the world come from Africa? Yes, folks, diamond mines in Africa. South Africa produces more diamonds than any other country on the planet. Countries like Angola, Ghana, Zambia, Namibia, Tanzania, Guinea, Botswana, and many others produce the majority of the world's diamond population. Gold, another great natural resource. The majority of the world's gold comes from Africa. That's right, folks, the majority. From countries like South Africa, Mali, Burkina Faso, Ethiopia, Ghana, Zimbabwe, Tanzania. These are all gold-producing countries. Bling bling is nothing new to Africans, for Africans have been blinging for centuries. How about platinum? South Africa is the largest platinum producer in the world. Also on the list of top producers is Zimbabwe. The majority of platinum in the world comes from Africa. Titanium, another natural resource which is found in Africa, in countries like Kenya, Sierra Leone, Mozambique, and South Africa. Titanium is one of the hardest metals on the planet and can be used to alloy with iron and aluminum to make those metals more sturdy. Another great useful natural resource which is found in Africa in abundance is uranium. Uranium is a radioactive silvery metal. It is a very important element because it provides the world with nuclear fuel, which is used to generate electricity in nuclear power stations. Uranium, found in several countries in Africa. What about coal? When we think of Africa, we do not think of coal. But coal mining is set to expand in Africa, specifically in Botswana, because in addition to being one of the largest diamond mines in the world, it is also known for its coal reserves. In recent years, it has been discovered that Botswana has over 200 billion tons of coal reserves. And the development of the coal industry has become a major priority. Yes, folks, coal mines in Africa. We certainly do not associate natural oils with the continent of Africa. However, countries like Nigeria, Angola, Guinea, Chad, Cameroon all produce oils, and the oil industry in those countries are booming. And the oil industry is thriving on the continent of Africa. That's right, folks. Black gold, Texas tea, if you will, is a natural resource on the continent of Africa. We do know that the Middle East, or the so-called Middle East, is where oil is produced today in great abundance. However, what is known as the Middle East today is really Northeast Africa, and it sits on the African tectonic plate. So yes, folks, that is also Africa. There are billions of cell phones in the world today, and all of these phones work with a natural mineral called coltan. Coltan is a dull black metallic mineral consisting of two minerals, columbite and tantalite. When refined, the black tar-like coltan becomes metallic tantalum. You may not have heard of coltan, but you have it in your cell phone. You have it in your laptops, pagers, and other electrical devices. 80% of the world's coltan is found in the Congo. Other African nations, such as Rwanda, Ethiopia, Nigeria, and Sierra Leone, they also have this natural mineral. Now, folks, I want you to think about that for a second. This mineral, which is used in cell phones, laptops, desktops, and all types of electrical equipment, is found in Africa. Without this mineral, you will not be able to talk on your cell phone. In today's society, everyone wants and needs their smartphones, and the multinational corporations need coltan, making it the new oil or the black gold. It costs about $56 per pound on the open market. A very, very valuable substance found in Alkebulan. I can't help but think about the fictional vibranium from the movie The Black Panther. In the movie, vibranium was a substance only found in Africa that ultimately saved the world. They say there's a little truth in every joke. Can you say rubber? The rubber that was produced in Africa is legendary, particularly from the Congo. But rubber was also natural in places like Ghana, Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Liberia, and other countries. We know that rubber is used to make tires and so many other products throughout the world today. Things like rubber bands and so on and so forth. And when you get a chance, I invite you to please look up the history of rubber from the Congo. It's mind-boggling. And quite frankly, it's a sad story. And I won't even mention the name of the exploiters, but please look it up for yourself. With the abundance of Africans' natural resources, we could devote an entire video just talking about the resources. However, in the interest of time, we're going to move on. But there are so many other natural resources, things like copper, cobalt, iron, and silver. The land is just bursting with natural resources. The animals of Africa. Many of these animals can only be found on the continent of Africa. They have some of the most beautiful animals that you ever want to see, and many of them have been shipped throughout the world to be displayed in zoos. Africa boasts the widest variety and the most exotic animals on the planet today. Africa has 7 species of cats, including the king of the jungle, the lion, the leopard, and the fastest animal in the world, the cheetah. In fact, 4 of the 5 fastest animals in the world are found in Africa. They are the cheetah, the wildebeest, the lion, and the gazelle. There are over 2,500 species of birds found on the continent of Africa. Let's take a look at some of these beautiful exotic birds. Many of these birds can only be found on the continent of Africa. Alkebulan. Elephants by far is the largest land animal on the continent. And this incredible animal, unfortunately, is an endangered species. A full-grown elephant can weigh as much as 14,000 pounds. That's a big beast. Giraffes are the tallest animal that walk the planet, found in Africa. Another beautiful animal found on the continent, zebras. Buffalo, not to be mistaken for the American bison. People mistakenly call the bison a buffalo. Well, this is an authentic buffalo. The next slide, I'll show you an American bison. This is an American bison, not a buffalo. Bison, buffalo. This large animal is extremely dangerous. They quickly charge and gore anyone they perceive as a threat. My advice, stay away from these animals. The gorilla is the largest primate on Earth. Believe it or not, they're very shy. And of course, you have the hippopotamus and the rhinoceros, as well as hundreds of other species of animals found on the continent of Africa. Several species of dogs also habitate Africa. And what about the people? The people. So colorful, so much rhythm, so much grace. African music and dance served religious and social purposes. African dance was a way to communicate with the spirits and pass historical stories to young people. Storytelling through movement and dance was used in addition to written language. One of the myths that were passed down is that African people did not write down, did not have a written language, but that is not true. Africa actually gave the world the written language. The Phoenicians, pictured here, gave the world the written language. Phoenicians is where we get the phonetic alphabet. They did have storytellers known as griots. Now, griots would actually have a verbal history that they would tell the entire history of a particular nation or a particular tribe. And when matched against history that can be proven, it is found that the griots was 100% accurate. So it's amazing to be able to tell a verbal story without writing down anything. So to be clear, they actually did have written language as well as oral. And how do we know this to be true? Well, written language was established by Africans. The alphabet was actually established by the Africans. Mathematics, sciences, astrology was all established long before they encountered anyone from any other place on the planet. So written language, verbal language has all initiated from Africa. In all these years, let's face it, folks, many of us have been taught that Africa was a jungle, that savages lived in Africa. The truth of the matter is, Africa gave the world civilization. Civilization did not come to Africa. And now we're going to briefly take a look at some of the styles and different haircuts that we as African people have innovated and have brought to the world. African hair is the most versatile hair on the planet. We literally can do anything with our hair. Can you say hair like wool, feet like burnt brass? Does that remind you of anybody? Yeshua, Jesus. Hair like wool, like lamb's wool. Feet like burnt brass. Look at all that beautiful hair. In my own personal opinion, it's the most versatile hair on the planet. Like wool. We can do anything with our hair. I'll never understand why some people see fit to put weaves and wigs on their hair with beautiful hair like this. I'll never understand it. And let's face it, you never have to worry about any bugs with this type of hair. Lice can't live in this hair. Come on, folks. Hair like the Most High. Beautiful, beautiful hair like wool, like lamb's wool. Feet like burnt brass, as if it was burnt in a furnace. And lastly, we're going to take a look at some of the cities on the continent of Africa. No, folks, Africa is not a jungle. In fact, There are over 500 cities on the continent of Africa with a population of 500,000 or more, including the highest populated city of Lagos, Nigeria, with over 21 million people living in the city. And all these years, people have been saying that Africa was a jungle and they didn't have civilization there. Well, the truth is, Africa is one of the most beautiful places on this earth. It is rich in every resource, from the people to the animals, to the mountains, to the bodies of water, to all the natural resources. There is no other continent on this earth that has as much abundance as Africa, Alkebulan. Africa is the wealthiest continent on the planet. So the next time someone says Africa is a shithole country, well, you just tell them, nah, if it's such a shithole, then why don't you get out of there? Why don't you get away from all those diamond mines and them gold mines and them oil fields and leave those animals alone? Leave the people alone. You know why that's not going to happen? Because they know that Africa is, was, and always will be the most beautiful place on this earth. The Black Excellence and Abundance Channel, where Black history is every day. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And always remember, thou art rich.